الحضور الكرام، ضيوفنا الأشقاء من فلسطين، أسعد الله صباحكم بكل خير. نرحب بكم اليوم أجمل ترحيب في ندوتنا الثالثة المكتبة كمحرك للتغيير، والتي تعقدها المؤسسة للعام الثالث على التوالي للاطلاع على التجارب العالمية التي نقلت مفهوم المكتبة من مكان للقراءة إلى محرك حقيقي للتغيير. الحضور الكرام، رحبوا معي بالسيدة فالنتينا قسيسية، الرئيسة التنفيذية لمؤسسة عبد الحميد شومان.
السلام عليكم. الحضور الكريم، أهلا وسهلا بكم ضيوفا أعزاء على مؤسستنا مؤسسة عبد الحميد شومان. ها نحن ذا اليوم وللعام الثالث على التوالي نقيم هذه الندوة تحت عنوان المكتبة كمحرك للتغيير، لنستشرف الدور المحوري للمكتبة في تنمية الفرد والمجتمع وتعميم الثقافة والفكر، كونها لم تعد فقط مكانا للقراءة واستعارة الكتب، بل تعدته لتكون محورا مهما في التغيير المجتمعي. خلال العامين الماضيين طرحنا العديد من الموضوعات التي تتعلق بالدور الجديد للمكتبة، خصوصا ما يتعلق منها بالتواصل وبناء المجتمع المحلي وخلق شركات تعود بالنفع على المجتمع، إضافة إلى تسليط الضوء على تأثيرات المكتبة المختلفة وقدرتها في بناء الإنسان الجديد ومواكبة تطور الحياة الحديثة وتعقيداتها. نعقد ندوتنا اليوم ونحن نضع في حساباتنا القفزة الكبيرة التي حققتها الحياة المعاصرة من تقدم وحداثة، كما نضع في الاعتبار الدور المحوري الذي لا بد للمكتبة من لعبه في هذا السياق. فهي تمثل مكانا مهما للالتقاء بما يمثله مصطلح الالتقاء من هامش واسع في المعنى، والذي يتيح مساحات كبيرة للنقاش وتبادل الأفكار وتوفير مصادر المعرفة المختلفة والتعرف على أفكار الآخرين واتجاهاتهم وطرائق تعاملهم مع مجمل القضايا. مع وجودنا في عصر العولمة والطغيان الرقمية واللجوء إلى المكتبات الإلكترونية، أصبح الكثيرون ينظرون إلى ما أسموه موت المكتبة الورقي وأيضا موت المكتبة العامة، لكن هذا غير صحيح. فالمكتبة التي حافظت على وجودها عبر قرون ظلت على الدوام قادرة على توفير عوامل الجذب لروادها والتأثير فيهم بواسطة تطوير عملها وآليات تقديمها للمعرفة. إن معرفتنا لكيفية مواكبة المكتبات العامة للتطور السريع للحياة وكيفية حفاظها على وتيرة معقولة في استقطاب العملاء إليها واستمرارها في تشجيع القراءة والتعلم هو التحدي الأكبر الذي نواجهه اليوم. لذلك فنحن في مؤسسة عبد الحميد شومان نسعى على الدوام إلى التعرف على نماذج عالمية متقدمة في هذا المجال وتطوير خدماتنا وبرامجنا في المكتبة، ووضع خطط تدريبية مستمرة لأمناء المكتبة وموظفيها لكي يظلوا مواكبين لأفضل الممارسات العالمية ومطلعين على آخر ما توصلت إليه علوم المكتبات الحديثة. الحضور الكريم، أتمنى لندوتكم كل النجاح والتوفيق، وأن نستطيع من خلال أوراقها ونقاشاتها ومخرجاتها النهائية أن نخطو إلى الأمام ولو خطوة صغيرة في سبيل ترسيخ الدور الحديث لمكتبة اليوم. وشكرا.
الحضور الكرام، سنبدأ الآن بعقد الجلسة الأولى من ندوة المكتبة كمحرك للتغيير. اسمحوا لي بأن أقدم السيد كاري لامسا، مدير خدمات مكتبة هيلينسكي المركزية الجديدة فنلندا، ليعرفنا عن التخطيط للمكتبات وخدمات المكتبة الجديدة، والسيد غالب مسعود مدير مكتبة عبد الحميد شومان العامة.
صباح الخير زملائنا المكتبيين، نرحب بكم في ندوتنا الثالثة المكتبة كمحرك للتغيير. سعدنا بحضوركم جميعا. دعوني أقدم لكم اليوم السيد كاري لامسا. السيد كاري أسس وأدار مكتبتين عامتين هما المكتبة 10 وورشة العمل الحضرية التابعتين لمركز تطوير مكتبة مدينة هلسنكي. سيكون مدير خدمات في المكتبة المركزية الجديدة أودي، والتي سيتم افتتاحها في كانون أول من هذا العام. عمل مستشارا في عدة مشاريع تعنى بإقامة مكتبات جديدة وتطوير خدمات المكتبات. حاضر في العديد من المؤتمرات الدولية حول خدمات المكتبات الجديدة. يمتلك خبرة عملية في قطاع المكتبات العامة، ومهتم بشكل خاص في تطوير المساحات العامة لتلبي احتياجات الرواد المتجددة. سيحدثنا السيد كاري كيف أن حاجات الرواد للمكتبة تغيرت، وبالتالي فإن الدور المكتبي قد تغير، لأن تصميم الخدمات يأتي استجابة لهذه المتطلبات الجديدة. وسيشرح لنا ذلك من واقع تجربتهم في إنشاء المكتبة الجديدة أودي في هلسنكي فنلندا. محاضرته لهذا اليوم ستكون التخطيط للمكتبات وخدمات المكتبات الجديدة. تفضل سينا. تفضل. Welcome. You can start your session.
I go to there. Yes. Okay, thank you, and thank you for Abdul Hamid Showman Foundation by inviting me here. This is my first time in Jordan, and I have met only friendly people here. So good morning, ladies, gentlemen. Good morning, all librarians and library lovers. Is it right here? Okay, great. So, in the north, there is Finland. It's a Nordic country between Norway, Sweden, and Russia. And even it's quite long and wide country, is most sparsely populated country in European Union. We were before part of the Sweden, then Russian occupied us and we were part of the Russia, and now we have been independent country 100 years. And for the celebrating our independence, now we are building new central library in Helsinki. Finnish is Uralic language. It's not the Scandinavian language, it's not the Latin language, it's not the German language. Finnish language is quite strange. When I speak Finnish, it sounds vähän niin kuin tämmöiseltä aivan oudolta, että kukaan ette pysty sitä millään tavalla ymmärtämään. Only few people in the world speak Uralic languages, and most Uralic language speakers are some tribes in Siberia. Finland is a small country. We have only 5.5 million inhabitants, but we are full of libraries. There are at least one public library in every municipal in the country. And most of those libraries are very, very small ones, like small village hubs inside the villages. We borrow a lot of books, 18 loans per inhabitant, and we visit libraries a lot, 10 visits per inhabitant. All libraries are tax-funded, and using of libraries are free of charge. This picture is winter time. The Finland is mostly forest and lakes. We have 4 seasons, like in Jordan you have 4 seasons. 2 seasons, but you have a small winter also. Okay, yes. But in Finland we have 4 seasons. But our summer is only 2 months. Then we have 4 or 5 months winter. So even though Helsinki is one of the most livable cities in the world, we really need some public spaces inside building. We cannot spend time outside like in some more warm countries. This is one reason why we need libraries, not only for books, but we need libraries for people that we can stay in warm place. Libraries are very important public spaces also for meeting, communicating and spending time. And now we are back in the summer. We have also 5 library bikes. Helsinki is our capital. There is 600,000 people. We have 36 libraries. And in Helsinki also people, they borrow and visit libraries a lot. We have many different libraries in Helsinki. We have very, very small school libraries next to schools, and then big libraries inside the shopping centers. Okay, yeah. We have many small, quiet libraries, but then we have also libraries with full of different events. And the library where I work now is Library 10. And in this Library 10, we are developing those new library services for our new central library. Our Library 10 is now 13 years old, and we are closing during this month. So after this month, we don't have Library 10 anymore. We are open every day, 7 days a week, 80 hours per week. We are quite busy library. We have 800 square meters, and we have every day about 2,000 visitors. And what is important is that only 25% of our customers anymore borrow any books. 75% of our visitors, they come to use public library for something else than borrow books. And we have to develop new library services for those 75% of our customers who don't borrow books anymore. They come to use workstations, they come to use studios, make music, make videos. They come to organize and participate for different events. They come to use makerspace facilities, working and meeting. They can meet each other, they can work together, and they come to participate different workshops, both adults and children. They come to create media. Libraries is not anymore the place where people can use media. They can also create media. They come to publish media. They come to make music and other publishing. They can use library as a makerspace. They come to make different things. They can also come to repair some things in the library. We have a lot of sewing machines, which are very popular, especially for men who don't have sewing machines at home. They come to digitize photos, C-cassettes, vinyls. They come to learn how to use digital services like these ladies who's learning how to use Skype phones. More and more they come to speak with each other. We have a small stage which is very popular for different discussion events. We ask people to the library to discuss with specialists, with decision makers, so people they can tell what they think about climate exchange, globalization, immigration, nature, very serious things. But also we have a discussion about some easy and fun things also. And they come to make own performances like these ladies here. She's a teacher, she's a nurse, and the last one, she was a bookkeeper. And this was first time when they had a public concert, and they were so afraid about that. But everybody is welcome to make own performances in the library. And they can come to organize parties. Like here, This is birthday party for children. So library is also a place where people can organize own parties. Then we have, of course, totally new needs of the library space. And one point what is important is that we try to make both people and services as visible as possible. That no more those barrels where people are behind bookshelves. We want to make different atmospheres for different spaces and different audio ambience for different spaces. Library 10 before was like this. Bookshelves, 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 bookshelves. You couldn't see anything. Then we changed the whole layout, and now we have a rule that everything must be visible. That when people come in, they see everything what is going on in the library. Like in this library, when you come in to this library, you see everything what is going on over the library space. We need different spaces. We need spaces for relaxing, for silence. People need some private and sheltered spaces for working and meeting. We should have flexible furnishing. These are very practical, these small laptop tables. People, they can take chairs and tables wherever they want. We have a lot of different chairs, different tables. They can furnish library space as they need. They can make that kind of working and studying areas what they want to have in the library. Every evening the library looks different than in the morning. They need spaces for discussing and planning, for working and learning. Of course, they need places for reading and listening, but for playing and exploring also. These pictures are from our Children's Saturdays. Every month we have a Children's Saturdays where children they can play and explore with Legos, robots, etc. whole day in the library. And I will tell a little bit more about this exploring, how people learn in libraries makerspace. We have had makerspace now 4 years, and it's one of pilot project for the new central library. And idea is that it's open for everyone, and it's easy access, low threshold place. There is always help when it's needed, and only thing what people need to pay is some material fee, but using all machines are free of charge. And quite often, librarians also ask me, why to have all these makerspace equipment in the library? Why we should have 3D printers, 3D scanners, vinyl cutters, sewing machines, etc. in the library? And there is one answer. According to World Economic Forum, top 3 skills in 2020 are complex problem solving, critical thinking and creativity. And this is what we try to do now in library, because libraries are today preserving knowledge and values, and we are excellent place also as share. Is it better? Yeah.
So for you.
No? Okay, it's better, yeah. So the libraries are also important place to teach new skills for our citizens. And we think that learning by doing, it's the best way and the most creative way of learning. Here are some examples, like multiliteracy by clay animation. An idea is that children, they can make like manuscript for own stories. And after, when they have made those own stories, they made those that animation by clay, and same time they make videos from those clay animals, etc. for the story what they do. They can also make book trailers by coding. They can make own robots by coding and Internet of Things. They can make the droids and that kind of things. They can use and create augmented and virtual reality. Also, we have a program for seniors, where seniors can make augmented reality for old pictures from 1930 and 1950. Of course, they can make modeling and printing with 3D machines. And what we think that everyone can be a designer. You don't need to go to study to be a designer, or you don't need to go to university to be a designer. Our makerspace is middle of the library space, and quite many of our users, they just walk past the makerspace and they look what other people do, and they ask, can they do those similar things? And mostly they do very, very practical things. For example, this mouthpiece of the trumpet. This trumpet player, he broke that mouthpiece, and he said that it was impossible to buy new one because it was old trumpet. So he came to makerspace and made with 3D printer new mouthpiece. And they can make, like our group of Chihuahua owners came to make Chihuahua bags for all Chihuahua owners. Here are some things what we learn about the project. Of course, it's important to design carefully and listen customers, start building fast. One thing is very important is to give the staff time to train themselves. Because quite often, we librarians, we like to know how to do things before we start to make new services. So we gave 3 months for all staff members time to train, to use all those things before they needed to go for the customer service. And one more important thing is that we should not try to make everything ready, because we librarians, we quite often try to make all our services ready and then we open those. It's very important to see when it's time to open the doors and let the users continue developing, because we don't know what kind of services our users need, so they can come inside and continue developing. Here is our stuff. I'm a senior, I'm 50 years, our average age is under 40 years. About 70% of our staff members are males or boys. We have a lot of man librarians in Library 10. I don't know what is the reason. Maybe because we have technology, we have music, we have those 3D printers, etc. But it's not normal. No, in normal library, 70% are women and 30% men, but we have opposite. We are librarians. We all are librarians, but we have specialized for different skills like events, music, literature, and makerspace. We are visible, like in this library, we use those vests because we want that all our users, they can see how we librarians are not. We try to be friendly. In Finland, we are very serious people. We speak if somebody asks us, but we don't small talk, never. We are silent. But we try to be also friendly, we try to speak with people, we like to behave not so official as we usually are. We try to move from telling to showing. When the customers ask something, we don't tell them how to do these things. We show them how to do these things. And we try to move from sitting and waiting to walking and talking. And this is difficult because you know how safe is to be behind the desk. But what we try to do, we have trained it how to walk with people and how to talk with people. We try to be where our customers are. We try to move our space from reading room to working and learning space, and from book storage to public space. I took this picture one evening when I forgot my charger inside the office, and I came back to Library 10. And Library 10 looked like this. It was totally dark. There were some hippies sitting on the floor, playing music, watching movies, and I was wondering that, are they occupied our library? And then I started to think that is this maybe what they should do? They should occupy our library. They should take the ownership from us to them. And we have to work more as a facilitator, that our customers, they describe what types of events, materials, and guidance they need. And we have to develop those activities together with them. And we have to provide for our customers what kind of space, equipment, and know-how is needed. It doesn't mean that they can do whatever they want inside the library space. They cannot play football inside the library space. But as long as they are doing something which is developing skills, developing culture, developing working facilities, I think it's okay that they occupy the library and they start to do those things how they want to do. Now we are here, Library 10 is here, and end of this year we are moving here for the new central library. It will be huge. It will be, now we have 1,000 square meters, there we will have 10,000 square meters. Now we have 2,000 visitors, then we hopefully will have 10,000 visitors a day. Now we have a collection of 30,000 books, then we will have a collection of 100,000 books. And it's expensive, 100 million euros. But we got funding also from government. It's made by wood and glass. Here are some key ideas from the plan. It should be open, non-commercial public space. It's most important. It should offer information and skills for more functional society. So it's important for the society. Rich city experience, of course. New life for the books, it's important. We need also new building for the very central place in the Helsinki for books. And library for all senses. For example, we will have a kitchen for customers where they can teach each other how to cook. It will look like this. It should be inviting, and I think this picture will tell very well how it's inviting, because it looks like a mouthpiece of a vacuum cleaner. It sucks people inside from the square to library. We got over 2,000 ideas and dreams from our citizens how the library should be. They thought that library should be relaxing, slow life space with silent and place for reading and concentrating. And same time, it must be full of happenings, events, workshops, city culture, and working facilities. So same time, people, they want two totally different things. And we have 3 floors, so we have possibility to make these things happen. It should be a place for families and a dialogue between different generations. And of course, open for all non-commercial meeting place. The ground floor, it's like indoor space of the square. There is restaurants, cafes, cinema, early childhood center and that kind, but we don't have collections on the ground floor. It will be very, very open with different information points and pop-up information points and different partner services. There will be event space for about 200 people where customers can organize own discussion events and others. And there will be the lobby of the cinema for premieres, gala evenings, receptions, etc. And during the daytime, we can use cinema as an auditorium for library events. Second floor is a floor without any books. There is no books at all on the second floor. It's a place for working, creating, interacting, and learning by doing facilities. And the atmosphere in the second floor is totally different than other floors. It's quite low sailing space with open ventilation system and construction pillars. All those gaming rooms, maker space, facilities are there. There is kitchen for customers and workshop and meeting and working facilities. And there will be also music studios and facilities. And the third floor, it's a very traditional library floor. People, they call third floor as a book heaven. It's very lightful. It's like cloud. The ceiling is like white clouds. It's the floor is made by oak. There is nothing digital. There is no screens. There is it's totally without any flashing lights and digital screens. It's place for concentration, for reading, for relaxing. There is real trees inside the building. There is nice family area with storytelling rooms and children workshops and nice views over the building. It's opposite the Parliament House. The balcony is on the same level than our Parliament House, and our architects, they thought that it's like a symbol for democracy that Parliament House and public library are on the same level. I think we should be a little bit higher and that we can look down Parliament. And during the summertime, these 2 months, what we have a summer, we can use the balcony also as a terrace for the cafe. We have great challenges, big challenges for the new technology. This is what we are developing now. We need different intelligent staff scheduling systems, facility booking systems, venue booking system, digital navigation system, etc., etc., etc. We have to develop this kind of systems, but I think these are not very important. These are just technical systems. We have one very big challenge. Because we ask people what they dream about for the new central library. And we got over 2,000 different dreams, what people dream about for the new central library. And we have promised them to make those dreams come true. And they didn't dream about more books. This is what we have now. And this is what people dream about. They dream about free place to work and meet people in relaxed atmosphere. They like to have a cozy living room, but in the center of the city. They dream about room for meditation, soundproof space with shooting colors. They dream about art workshops where they can write and bind own books. They dream that library will be beautiful and cozy, but not cold and sterile. They dream about that library offers books, music, and movies. It's a quiet oasis where the rustle of history is present. So you see that when people dream about new library, they dream about different atmospheres, different feelings, different colors. They dream about reading room where the tea is served, with comfortable corners and peacefully reading places. They dream about speaker's corner. We can use a balcony as a speaker's corner, but we have to remove all the snow first off the balcony. They dream about that library should be a place for informal exchange of knowledge and with informal and related spaces to make it happen. I even don't have idea how to make that kind of library, but this is what people dream about for a new library. And I read all those over 2,000 dreams, what people dream about, and I thought that how we can make those dreams come true. But there was one dream, and I think that this is best dream. They also dream that we make something what they never could expect in a library. So we can make their dream come true by making those things what our customers even don't think can happen in the library. Thank you and welcome, or the next December or next year. And now if you have any questions, I sit down back, yeah.
شكرا للسيد لامسا على محاضرته القيمة. خططنا مفهوم جديد للمساحات، كيف استخدام المساحات داخل المكتبات، خدمات جديدة تقدم. نأمل منهم تحقيق أحلام روادهم في مدينة هلسنكي، ونأمل أنه إحنا في المستقبل نحقق آمال روادنا والمتطلبات الجديدة اللي ممكن احنا نقدم خدمات داخل هذه المكتبات. راح نتيح المجال للأسئلة، راح ناخذ مجموعة أسئلة على أساس نجيب على الأسئلة. بدها تكون الأسئلة في العربي أو بالإنجليزي، ما في إشكال. الشخص يقدم اسمه، السؤال ما يتجاوز الدقيقة حتى نستطيع نأخذ أكبر عدد ممكن من الأسئلة والإجابة عليها. نبلش في المنطقة من هنا. تفضل الأخ عماد.
عماد الأطرش، مدير جمعية الحياة البرية في فلسطين بيت لحم. سؤالي له إنه الأكثر فئة مستهدفة عندكم أو يعني له علاقة بالموضوع، إنه آلية التعامل مع الأطفال بتتم على قدراتهم الذهنية، ولا عندكم مواضيع معينة بدكم تعطوهم إياهن؟ شكرا.
في أسئلة ثانية في المنطقة هون؟ تفضل دكتور ربحي. تفضل دكتور ربحي.
First of all, I would like to welcome you. Is this okay now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like to thank you first for your successful presentation, and you are welcome to Jordan since this is your first visit. We have a critical problem in the field of library planning. You know, most of the librarians don't know anything about planning, and most of the planners know nothing about libraries. So the question is, how can we build a bridge between both of them? And thank you.
Okay, I first ask about those services for children. When we started to make plans for the children department in new library, first what we decide that we don't call it anymore children department. We call it family areas, because we think that that we have to develop those services not only for children but the whole family, that the whole family can come to use those libraries children areas, that there is activities not only for children but the whole family. I don't know exactly how this will happen, but this is our key idea, that of course children they come with schools there, but it's totally different when they come with teachers. But we want to see that how library should be family library, not anymore library for adults or children. Okay? Yeah. And for the planning process, you told that librarians don't understand about the planning and planners don't understand the libraries. I agree totally. Yes, this is very true. This is very true, because when we librarians start to plan libraries, we are very narrow-minded, because we think that what libraries was before and how to develop that library with what we have already. And when planners start to plan libraries, they don't plan libraries, they start to plan some, not swimming halls, but just public spaces, or like shopping centers. But we need a dialogue. And the best way to get dialogue between librarians and planners is take our users between them. And this is what we have done quite a lot, that we have tried to participate our users for dialogue between librarians and planners. And then we maybe got better understanding what our users need. We cannot forget them. See?
تفضلي.
Customers to eat and drink in the library, as you mentioned, there is a birthday parties and such activities.
Well, we have some rules. Okay, they can drink soft drinks, they can drink coffee, they can eat sandwiches, but they cannot eat the warm food because it's smelling. Okay, they can organize birthday parties, but inside the closed section. And we have a customer kitchen, but they cannot cook and take food out because the eating is today. It's serious problem, especially for young people. They eat all time. They eat. They not go anywhere without food. So we need to clean tables all the time. So this is our rule that sandwiches are okay, but no warm food, no barbecue, no warm chickens, no nothing like that. Okay.
I have two questions actually. How much did taxpayers pay for this to happen? And in a struggle for democracy, what is the role of the library since it's in front of the parliament of yours? Thank you.
Taxpayers pay all, yeah, because we got funding. We got funding from municipality and from the government, and municipality pay 70 million and government 30 million. So we didn't get funding from any private company. We asked from private companies, but they didn't want to fund libraries. So, yes, taxpayers pay all. Yes, yeah. And the second question, yeah. Yes, this is interesting because I think that libraries are already buildings of the democracy. We have been always, because we are open public spaces and there is books for everybody and information for everybody, etc. And now when we are building this huge new library opposite the parliament, now some politicians have started to decide that it's a symbol for democracy. They can do it because they pay our library. It's okay, yeah. But we have been always a symbol for democracy in public libraries.
أحد المنطقة تفضل.
السلام عليكم، يعطيك العافية وشكرا لك للمحاضرة الطيبة والقيمة. احنا بنتمنى انه نصل هاي المرحلة في الأردن وفي الدول العربية. أنا بعتقد انه لازم نشتغل على خطين متوازيين اللي هو تغيير اتجاهات الناس نحو المكتبة، الإقبال على المكتبة، وانه تقوم يعني مكتبة شومان وتقوم يعني تقود دور في جذب الناس. هلا احنا كنا مثلا نيجي انا كعضو، انا دكتور ياسر العبادي كعضو في مجلس التطوير او مبادره بطاقه صداقه، احنا دائما نحكي للناس انه وتعاوننا مع درب المعرفه، فلما نيجي نحكي انه في درب المعرفه في انديه وفي انشطه وحلوه، الناس بيقولوا معقول في عندنا هيك شغلات؟ يعني تصور تغيير بسيط ومن ناس بيعاملوا الأطفال معاملة حلوة، صار في دعاية طيبة جدا، وانه استغربوا انه والله هاي المساحة او مساحة الابداع والفضاءات الابداعية موجودة عندنا. انا بتمنى من شومان انه تشكل مع مؤسسات مختلفة انه نعمل تغيير اتجاهات نحو المكتبة وترغيبهم في المكتبة، خصوصا انه قاعدين بنشوف عزوف مش طبيعي. انا كتربوي شوف عزوف مش طبيعي في موضوع ابتعاد الطالب عن الكتاب. احنا حتى الكبار كنا لما نمسك الكتاب يجوز نقعد نشمه مثلا، يعني في علاقة بيننا وبين الكتاب. هاي العلاقة بدأت تتلاشى. أنا بتمنى إنه شومان بمكتبتها الرائعة جدا إنها ترجع الناس مرة ثانية للكتاب وترغبهم، وبعتقد إنه تجربتهم يعني مع الأطفال في درب المعرفة كانت رائعة جدا في جذب الأطفال. الشغلة الثانية سريعا إنه أنتم أكيد محققين موضوع العدالة، ولكن في حديثك أستاذنا في مكتباتكم في فنلندا كنت أتمنى نشوف شيء عن المعاقين. هل أنتم قمتوا في هذا المبدأ العدالة في توزيع العدالة وأنه جذبتوا الأطفال ذوي الإعاقة؟ وشكرا كثير لكم. آسف للإطالة.
ناخذ سؤال ثاني بس انظر سؤال ثاني.
My name is Ahmad Yamin. I'm from Yarmouk University. My question is talking about public universities, is talking about public libraries is different than talking about university libraries. In the goals, in the aims, in the plan. So how can we apply such ideas or such new ideas for university libraries?
Yes. The first question about children reading and disability. Yes, I think that that kind of things, we take care of that kind of things quite well in Nordic countries, because we have a very long tradition for children library services, and like I told before, that we like to develop those services with the families, and families, they take care that we took those point of views also in new library. And about that reading and book point, we still have huge collection of books, and especially children books. And our biggest problem in children department is that our children bookshelves are all time empty. We don't have enough books for children anymore, because they read so much books and their families borrow so much books. So what we have decided right now is that we cut our music CD budget, and we move our music CD budget for children books, because we look that it's more important to have children books than music CDs in the library. And for the second question, it was how to get for university libraries these services. Well, many of those services we have copied from university libraries, because university libraries were first ones who had those makerspace facilities, and university libraries, they first understood that how much space users need for learning and doing. So I don't think that it's public library opposite university libraries, because what we have seen a few years is that we have a lot of same users in public libraries and university libraries. Maybe they use university libraries more for studying and public libraries more for working and events, but I think that best way is try to make a cooperation with public libraries and university library, and focus for those things what we both do best. University libraries are much better for researching services than public libraries, so you should focus for those. We are maybe better for family services than university libraries, so we have to focus those. It may be best way that we public libraries and we university libraries, that we make better those things what we are good already, not mix everything together. Yeah.
إذا في ناخذ المنطقة، لا بس إذا في حد من المنطقة هون بالوسط تفضلي.
ملاك ربايعة من نقابة المهندسين الأردنيين. في أول الحوار طبعا ظهر حب المحاضر لبلده. هلا بدي أسأل سؤال، في جزء من المكتبة ممكن من خلاله أنا كزائر أو موجودة في الأردن أو في أي مكان في العالم أطلع على الثقافة والحضارة الفنلندية؟ وهل هناك في مجال لتبادل الخبرات مع الناس الموجودة برا فنلندا؟
المنطقة هون تفضل.
My name is Dr. Mudar Al-Maani from Al-Central University. I'm the director of the library. What's the cooperation between the public library and the schools and universities? And for the family area, or that's the family library, what's the age for the children starts from which age?
First question, did you mean that like to be an exchange student, or what kind of, what? I didn't get it correctly. That to learn about
الثقافة الفنلندية. Finland culture. ببداية الحوار حكيت عن حبك لفنلندا. هل أنا بستطيع كزائر إلى المكتبة أن أشاهد الثقافة الفنلندية؟
Yes. We will have in many libraries. We will have a Finnish culture and language cafe. So the idea is that people they can come like two times per week in the local library, and we make coffee and tea, and we discuss about our language and culture inside the library. Yes, we have had this program many years, and those events has been very popular. Is this something what you asked? Okay.
بالنسبة للعاملين هلا داخل المكتبة الفنلندية، أنا ملاحظة إنه متوفر لهم كل الإمكانات اللي يكون أمين مكتبة قوي. هلا الناس الموجودة في الوطن العربي كأمين مكتبة ما عنده هاي الإمكانيات المادية اللي يكون قوي ويوفر هاي الخدمات. فهل في مجال يكون في تبادل ثقافي بين العاملين في المكتبات، في مكتبتكم وفي الوطن العربي ومن ضمنها الأردن يعني؟
Yes. You mean this exchange? Yes, we have a lot of this exchange program. Yes, of course we have an exchange program with the European libraries, with American libraries. I don't know if we have an exchange program with the Arabic libraries, but why not? Of course, this is what we should do. We librarians, we should travel from library to other and learn. You're welcome. We have to develop that kind of program. Yes. Okay, now I understood, yes. Yeah. And the second question was libraries and school libraries, was it? Yeah. Yes, for this question between public libraries and school libraries, it's so simple. We don't have school libraries anymore. We had before public libraries and school libraries, both funded by government and municipal. We had in small villages, we had a small public library and small school library, and both were with very minimum resources. Maybe 10 years ago, we decided to merge public libraries and school libraries together, so we can use more resources, more books, more stuff. And what we do, like today in Helsinki area, when we build new libraries, we build new libraries always next to schools. So public libraries, they take now care about also school libraries, and we have same stuff. I think this is quite effective way to make library services, that we don't split those small libraries even more smaller, that we use our power, school libraries and public libraries together.
سؤال تفضل.
يعطيك العافية. أهلا وسهلا فيك في الأردن وفي مؤسسة شومان خاصة. حاب أني أسألك، لما أنت عرضت شهدت أنه في هناك كثير من البرامج والنشاطات اللي بتتم في المكتبة عندكم، ولكن كلها داخل المكتبة، كان في هناك عندكم فكرة للخروج من المكتبة للفئات اللي ما بتقدر تيجي للمكتبة؟ يعني في بعض الفئات قد لا تقدر، ما بتقدر تيجي لهذه المكتبات وتمارس النشاطات اللي أنتم بتقوموا فيها. في عندكم فكرة أنه أنتم تطلعوا لها، وكيف هذا الأمر؟ شكرا.
Yes, we try. Quite often we try to go outside, but it's usually raining, snowing, winding. The weather in Finland, that's the truth. Those days when we can go to make activities outside without taking care about weather. We have only few in the summer, and wintertime we cannot go outside, it's too cold. We have this bicycling libraries, so we can go, for example, for different events. Sometimes we go to the beach, we go to some markets with our library services, but it's more like promoting library services. We have had library sauna, we have had a library festival, then we have library buses where we can go outside, but you must understand that most activities in Finland we have to have inside the buildings, because outside it can be sunny morning and afternoon it's raining, something between water, ice and snow. So it's not a good idea to go outside, no. We like to go, but no, it's not easy. Yeah.
أي سؤال قبل ما نختم الجلسة؟ إذا حد عنده أي استفسار، أي سؤال. شكرا لاستماعكم. عندنا استراحة لمدة 20 دقيقة، بنعود للجلسة التالية بعدها. نرجو الالتزام بالوقت. شكرا لكم، شكرا لحضوركم. شكرا لكم. Thank you.